Here's controversial. Are Christian tattoos okay? I'm gonna
Oh
hide. I'm
man.
gonna duck and block right now.
Oh man. Okay, so I was actually before my father passed, I was actually working on a book on tattoos. And so now I'm going to put that on hold and I'm actually going to switch to a book called Shop Talk, which is it's all about the lessons I learned working under my father as a mechanic, because there's enormous amounts of stuff that I learned on a philosophical and theological level, just seeing how practical things work. But anyway, that being said, so I was working on this book because I kind of got um, concerned at the fact that so many people, even I won't name who it was, but a particular famous priest ended up getting a tattoo, and then he shows it on his podcast and this and that. And he says, the church has never said anything against tattoo. It's actually right in scripture where God says, do not tattoo yourself like the pagans. I mean, it's that clear, right? And so then people say, oh, well, then Christian tattoos are okay. No, that's not what the issue is. So basically, so tattooing, the reason tattooing is immoral is it's the primary reason is against the first category of natural inclination of the natural law, which is to preserve our being as it is. This is why the moral manuals in the past, they rarely talked about it because it just simply was not part of the Christian ethos, because it was completely foreign to it. The only people that might get it is like sailors and particularly bad people. And so it was never considered that much of an issue, but it was always considered against the fifth commandment because it was a form of mutilation. So that was it. The content obviously can be offensive to God. It doesn't have to be offensive to God. But quite frankly, people say, well, the Christian tattoo isn't as bad as actually it's worse, because what you're doing is you're using a Christian symbol in something that's actually a form of it's sinful, which is mutilation. So it's actually worse. In fact, one of the things I can tell people is so we have to decommission tattoos. And part of that, it basically means is that as exorcists, we come across people where the demon has a particular attachment to the individual based on the tattoo that the person has. And if when you get the demons under duress, they'll actually say things like they consider the tattoo that they convinced the person to get their brand on the individual. This is one of the reasons why we have actually there's two different rituals you can use to one can be done by a priest, the other one people can do themselves to decommission tattoos. But the point being is the worst tattoo I ever had to decommission. It was a tattoo of Saint Michael the Archangel. It was a magnificent tattoo, beautiful tattoo. But the woman, that's the most pain I've ever seen anybody go through in decommissioning that tattoo. That is of Saint Michael. So the fact is that Christian tattoos still fall under that same rubric. It's still a form of mutilation. Historically, it was considered mortally sinful, and that's what they call the parsimoniousness of the matter, which basically just meant like if you had like just like a little dot or something, that would be one thing. But normal tattooing is considered grave matter. So Christian tattoos, because recently I've noticed guys are saying, well, Father Ripperger didn't condemn Christian tattoos. First of all, I'm not the guy condemning it. The entire Catholic moral tradition, the entire Old Testament condemned it. So there it is.
First of all, tattoos. I don't recommend them. They can, although not necessarily, but they can be demonic portals. For example, there are some people, sadly, who put these evil images, pentagrams, demonic faces and names or sigils or whatever symbols of the demonic. Terrible. That bonds you to those demons. Other times, for example, they might look innocuous, but if they're done in kind of a sinful situation, they can also be portals. For example, we had a woman who was sadly a stripper, and she had a little rose on her hip. And it seemed innocuous, but when we were doing the exorcism, put holy water on it, the demons screamed. It took us over a month of praying over that to cut the demonic portal to that. Or ink can be cursed. Many of these, or at least some of these tattoo parlors may have individuals in them who are, maybe living and cursing things. So we don't recommend tattoos, and they can be demonic portals. The best thing, of course, is to take those and to remove them. Now, I know it's expensive and painful. Now, there are some tattoos, some people, for example, one woman said, I'm going to put a tattoo of the Blessed Mother on my body. I said, if you want to do something like that, which I recommend, is not a tattoo, but use a miraculous medal or a scapular or something rather than defacing your body. Use a holy medal or a crucifix around your neck or whatever. Much better.